Welcome back to Meeting of the Minds Part 2 on 420. Brother Bisil.
Well, thank you. My brother Jay Ali, Goddess Delisa. Bro, how you doing? You all right? Yeah, see, it is like the original name was in Nubia, like Punt region, like East Africa. But it became, Egyptians started using it. But it basically he was a demonic fighter. He fought demons and he warded off evil spirits. So he warded off evil spirits, and he was associated with happiness, joy, music, and sexuality, and it wasn't like he was a god, but he was a household deity. So he didn't have a temple dedicated to him, but it was everything. Like, you would see him in the mirrors and they would paint his face, and, he would bless furniture. So when your people sat on it, they wouldn't have the evil spirits attached to them. That's why I picked that name, and see, when I said it, I knew a lot of people. I didn't know if people was going to catch it or not, but I did it for me, because that's what yeah. So in your preparing food, do you bless the food? Do you pray over the food like that it might be healing for the body or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Yes, all the food with I am. So it's like universal thing is I am. You speaking truth to power. So you infuse it with whatever your energy is, negative, positive. Just, even if you have, say, if you have a concern about something, but you don't care which way it on what side it lands on. If you have a concern about it, but you speak on it, that don't mean that you really wish for something bad to happen or something good to happen. Because you speak on it, that don't mean that you but you still speak truth to power when you say something about it. How do you feel about divination? Well, spiritually, I'll say this all the time. Everybody's journey and everybody's path is different. However, whatever means it takes for you to get to that point of clarity for you and to understand the power that's in you, I don't have any qualms about the path that you take to get to that point. My whole thing is understanding your individual power and knowing that you connected to the source. That's like if you have to know that you connected to the source, like the higher power. The 6 electrons, protons, and neurons. We are made up of stars. So whatever way it takes for you to discover that and embrace that. Before we get into any of that, we have to acknowledge source. We're talking about a pool of intuition that doesn't come from books. It comes from God. And many of our families we see the evidence of this spiritual technology. We have the dreamers who travel in their sleep to bring back warnings. We have the seers who catch visions of things before they manifest in the physical. We have the hearers who get the download or the message directly from in their spirit. These are spooky things. These are gifts from the Creator, designed to help us navigate this life. And so today we're looking into how humans have used tools to translate these gifts. We aren't guessing in the dark. We are using maps left behind by our ancestors. Okay. So what are your views on that?
Who are you asking?
You.
Right. I don't speak in religious, aspect. We have to speak. We have to speak and think from reality. You said something about it comes from the Creator. It comes from God. You mentioned that. So first of all, we have to ask ourselves, who is God? Because we've always been taught the concept that God is this spiritual being void of any material essence. That's high up in the clouds somewhere that we're going to meet after we die. That is the concept that we've been taught for so many centuries.
Yes.
But is that a reality?
No.
Is that in our life?
I don't
That is
think so.
reality. And we got to ask ourselves, who is God? God is supposed to be the supreme being, which means a being. A being is a person, place, or thing.
That's right.
And why would an immaterial being create a material universe?
Mm-hmm.
There's never been a concept in our history, even in a religious aspect. They got it twisted where we still believe that concept that is a foreign concept to us as a people.
Right.
God is within each and every one of us.
But
Even if Go ahead.
Agreed. No, I was agreeing with you. I was telling
Yeah.
her, like, they poisoned us with 666, the mark of the beast. But
right,
that's 6 electrons, 6 protons, 6 neurons.
right,
That's what the stars are made of. Carbon. That's what we made of.
right.
So
we have to get away
anytime
from
that they did that, they was trying to steer us away from our natural who we are.
Very true.
I just think that the whole thing of religion and spirituality was the twist that was put on us by who was the givers of deceitful information.
Right.
I mean, if you go down to the smallest compound, when you control the way people think, you control them.
That's true.
I mean, that's the simplest thing I can say. But like you were saying before, who is God and what is God? I mean, the basics of it is, like you said, that's a supreme being. That's the higher power. That's who put stars together, atoms, moons, solar systems. That's who did all of that. And if you look at it as an individual, you're not giving the full credit to the power of creation. I mean, that's just,
right.
you know.
Well, we've been. What I would say is that we have been reduced to just a thinking of how can you say it? We've been reduced to a thinking of not a spiritual thinking, but we've been reduced to a spooky thinking.
Yeah.
Even those of us who read the scriptures, you know, most of us we here in America, as we call ourselves African Americans or whatever you want to call yourself.
Whatever.
Thinking is a thing. Our thinking is a thinking of another people. We've been taught. Many people read the scriptures, but they don't actually understand the scriptures, because the interpretation of the scriptures has been twisted, and it has been given to us from another man's mind. When we talk about who is God, what you just mentioned, but you read the scripture, read the Psalms. What is it? Psalms 82:6. It tells you that ye are gods, children of the Most High God, but we don't see ourselves as such. So if we reduce ourselves to kind of thinking, well, we are not gods anymore, which we had in the beginning, we were God.
That's right.
So what do we do? So we reduce ourselves to less than what we really are. So when you go into these religious places, when you go into this religious thinking, we reduce ourselves to in a spooky kind of manner, and we never find that God within ourselves. We always looking up to somebody else, to some higher power that doesn't exist.
Right.
But it existed at one time, but I think it got lost somewhere down the line.
That's like infantile thinking.
Right.
Baby thoughts. When you don't encapsulation of everything. And for like you say, the thinking, your reality, your critical thinking skills has been like dulled down, because I keep repeating this. It's a difference between the spirituality and the religion. You say the religion was given it to us by a man. So when you say like Psalms 82, you got gods, but also in the beginning it say, created out of darkness becomes light. So dark was first, and we are the epitome of darkness.
Right.
The power of melanin.
So ask yourself, who was that talking in the beginning?
That's right.
You said mentioned in the beginning, darkness.
That's right.
Who was that talking?
That's third person telling you what somebody said.
Was it?
Telling you what somebody else. That's
Was it
somebody telling a story.
You what somebody else said.
But it's only supposed to be but it's only supposed to be the creator at that time. How would you know what the creator said if you weren't there?
You wasn't there.
And you have to ask yourself, if this creator created everything, that means the creator created the devil too.
If
he's so good, then why did he create the devil?
That's right. That's the light and the dark.
According to
The
what we've
good
been taught,
and the bad.
As
As above, so below.
Right. Why? Then again, ask the question: why would a spiritual being create a material universe?
What?
Well, there's a way to discern that, and so I was going back to the subject. It was about divination. A lot of people not familiar with it. Some people from the church are taught against it. But in African spirituality, it's a main key component to discerning. I'm just gonna hold this right here. To discerning, the future, your child, their path, what their taboos are, what they things that are good for them. They read this stuff. So we've been taken away from this, so we don't have the keys. So we stumble around through life until somebody say, hey, I might not be a babalawo, but I can pick up this and I can figure this thing out. So how do you feel? What are your views on that train of thought? Because, there's many ways to figure things out that the ancestors use. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People look at them like they're spooky,
There's many paths, but the goal is the same.
The goal is the same.
Our ancestors, the goal is the same. It's the same thing when they say, well, we don't believe in that African spirituality, but you want me to go to your service and you want to throw holy water on me, which is not pure, it's not holy, it doesn't do anything. You want to dunk me in some water and then tell me I'm saved, that I have to be baptized.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be the same person water as I was when I went in.
Now what? I ain't got nothing to do with however you see and reach the
change
divine.
Like that is not the physical change, because you in the holy water is internal.
Right.
Don't tell me, because
the water ain't gonna change me.
The water ain't gonna change me. Once again, you gotta go back to knowing who you are and your place in this whole thing. Your connection to like everything is the nature of everything. That's your connection. Like your connection to the trees and the grass and the ants and the energy. That's your connection. And no matter how much they tell you that don't believe in that, that's the hoodoo and all of that. Y'all already know, but the real reason they tell you that is so you would never embrace your own power.
And they be so mad. They be so mad about it. You know what I'm saying? They be real bad about it. They're witchcraft.
You're disconnecting yourself from yourself. From your natural self. You get disconnected.
From your origins.
Right. You start taking on characteristics of someone else's being or someone else's culture. You latch on to someone else. You would believe what somebody else told you that came later on down the line, but you won't believe what your ancestors gave you from the beginning.
Yeah, that's just I was saying this earlier, that everybody, their journey is different and their path is different. But it is when you want to know. Because if you don't want to know and you like saying, well, I'm gonna depend on the mighty sky god, and when they come down, I'm gonna get all my stuff and everything is gonna be gravy, but I just gotta tough this time out. So you making yourself small when your true power is more mightier than we could even comprehend. Because the whole thing we went through is like a system of brainwashing. So everything that we learn is like the gigantic piece of ice, and you the ice pick. You got to break it down and let it melt all the way down, and then refreeze as something totally different than what it was before. And so that's your unlearning and relearning, because that's the only way that you gonna come into your own power. You have to throw off that, you know, what they done put on us. Is like the black cloud, black luck, schlep rock, and Flintstones, you know, that's following you all the time until you understand that you can step out from underneath that cloud and feel the full rays of the universe, of your power, of everything that you connected to. And until you really want to know that on your own, you can be caught up in the scriptures. And I'm not saying don't listen to the scriptures, but you have to know that that's an allegory. It's deeper than the scriptures. The scriptures is, like you said, the scriptures is what somebody told you that somebody said.
Mm-hmm.
Right. When you mention scripture, and many of us have we only know what we've been taught of the scripture, and we only have really one or two interpretations of the scripture.
That's right.
The scripture, there's much truth in the scripture, but the interpretation of the scripture has been our downfall.
Yes.
Because we don't see ourselves in the scriptures
at all.
We think the scriptures are a book of the past, and that is just something that happened in the past. So we're waiting on someone to come and save us when we should be trying to save ourselves.
That's right.
And that's why I mentioned that scripture about this says that ye are gods. Ye are all gods, children of the Most High God.
That's right.
We don't know that we are capable of becoming that, which we once were in the beginning. We were gods, not just gods of this earth. We were gods of the universe. We controlled all the power. So when you come with something different, when you come with a different understanding of the truth,
a different mindset,
a lot of times you get shunned and you get cast away. As I say, you into this you know, this strange wickedness. You know, you're shunned by your family. You know.
Yeah.
You get it, you know, they say, oh, you studying that voodoo stuff and that.
But crazy. There you go with that African stuff.
They want to put you into a mental institution, you know, because you're starting to come, all you're doing is coming to know yourself.
You coming into
once
your
you know
own.
yourself, you know God once you know yourself. You can't know God if you don't know yourself.
When you look in the mirror, you talking to God. So when you say something like that, they're gonna be like, oh, he blasphemous. Oh my God. But see, at the same time,
it's sad.
10 years ago, I was like, oh my God, man, I'm trying to tell you something. And I wasn't forcing myself on nobody, but I'm just saying, I'm like talking to them. And when I would say something like that, they'd be like, oh man, I can't mess with you no more. I'm like, oh, I'm the same dude that you was just laughing with 5 minutes ago. And when I said this, now I'm on the wrong path, but it's
right,
cool.
Right.
You can't place pearls before swine.
Yeah.
You know,
Chuck D said, if you can't change the people around you, change the people around you.
That's right. That's right.
And so I want to say something. You said something about the African spirituality, and I wanted to get into that book you were reading, like the Yoruba. In particular.
Very good.
West Africa, the Yoruba people, while Europe was playing games like with the tarot cards, the Yoruba were perfecting the most advanced divination system on Earth. Ifa, no guessing games in the dark. The Yoruba tradition, divination is a requirement for life. They don't walk in the dark dark room and hope for the best. They believe in Ayamo, which is destiny, the power of the name. Isamalorunko. Think about this. The Yoruba don't even name a child without divining it first. On the 7th or 8th day, the Babalawo, which is the father of secrets, is called, and they perform divination to find out which ancestor is returning, what is the child's taboo, what is the child's purpose. The child's name isn't just because it sounds pretty. Their name based on the mission God gave them before they were born. The Odu is the binary code. Ifa is based on 256 Odus or signatures long before computers were invented, long before any of the other sacred texts. This binary system of zeros and ones to read the energy of the universe. This isn't magic, it's spiritual mathematics. Now, this is how they do readings, you know. With Europe, as we know, they had to duplicate everything. So those gilded gold cards, playing cards, were used for, copying their stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
What do y'all think about that?
You saying some real significant things there. When you talk about the connection, with everything that we have in our history.
Yeah, with the ancestors.
How we use with our ancestors, how we used it. See, we use things for good, for upliftment, and we knew things before we knew things about our seed before our seed was even born.
That's right.
The way we carry ourselves, the way ancestors carried themselves, it can be a reflection on your seed before your seed is even born. You can doom your seed before your seed comes into the world.
It even happens, before they even come.
Before it even comes. If your spirituality, if your essence of within yourself is not of a higher power, is not of the spiritual good, so to speak, then you can doom your seed.
That's right.
Before they're even born.
That's
about us.
No.
And for what I've studied and what I read, actually it started before slavery.
It started way before slavery.
They came in contact with we came in contact with them as they came into our lands.
That's right.
Even with I don't know if you're familiar with Ptolemy the First. Well, yep. Ptolemy the First came into Kemet and he wanted to be a god.
He wanted to be a god.
He wanted to be, and they wouldn't accept him as a god.
That's right.
So they came in, they wanted to destroy everything. If he couldn't be a god, he didn't. The Greeks and whatnot came in, right. And they wanted to be amongst the righteous. But we didn't accept them. But they weren't like us. We knew that okay. They wasn't right. So, but they forced their way in.
So our whole thing was based on mathematics. You
right.
said the binary system, zeros and ones, mathematics. That's how all the pyramids all over this world is built on certain mathematical planes. And that's right. the part of our connection to the universe. So by them not understanding that and being trapped in their primal state, when they was seeing that, that's why Ptolemy was like, I want that. And
right.
They only know force because they can't comprehend because of their lack of melanin, because the sun, which is the higher power that feeds everything. Once they not connected to it, the mathematics don't work for them. That's why when Alexander went and stole it, he burnt the stuff down after he got what he was going to get. He burnt down the library. It was like, look, I don't know about the rest of that. Just a little bit that I understand. Right. And in order for them to not to come back and get the rest of it, just burn it down. And so
burn it down. If they
so
can't
they
have
only went so far. They only went so far with what they had because that's like when they went to 7 plus 7, they didn't know because they couldn't comprehend the information to go 7 plus 8. They only knew they had stole so much up to 7 plus 7, and they was like, well, we don't know. Right. That's why they was plunged back into the dark ages. Because they went as far as the stolen knowledge could take them. And then it took them more. That's right. That's one of the biggest problems committed. Not just the torture and the killings and the rapes and the robbery, but they stole our minds. Not even the physical.
So what would you say to someone who says, well, what about black on black crime?
I mean, see, that's...
They're killing each other. Okay. What do you say to them?
Well, just answer this question with black on black crime is so bad, and who's killing the white people?
See,
we're not killing them.
See, look, you kill now, they killing each other. I'm not trying to sound callous, right? But
we're only 30% of the population here in a million of the population. With 3 Ks. So who's killing y'all? Y'all are killing y'all, but they don't talk about white on white violence.
And it's been black on black crime. It's been Asian on Asian crime. It's been Mexican on Mexican crime. But when you only shine the spotlight on one, that's the one that's gonna stick.
Right. Yeah. we got that first 48 mentality. We watch the first 48 and we think only us commit crimes. Then you turn on to the ID channel.
That's the one.
The ID
scenario.
channel.
Yes, it's a
They
whole
show
different
you some of the
scenario
most
then.
wicked ones ever on the ID channel.
But
But you know
those crimes
No
Fox
way.
News.
Nope.
The war they got going on right now in Iran to Israel. That's white on white violence.
That's white on white violence. They Ashkenazi Jews, baby.
Right. The original Iranians were black.
All day.
The original, most people don't know that. The original Iranians were black. The original Hebrew Israelites were the fake ones are the ones who rule Israel.
So
They're
my thoughts on that is,
You're
from the
dark-skinned.
beginning of time, you were dark skinned if you was over there. It
Right.
wasn't no such thing as sunscreen. So you
But see what happens is though, we're the creators. We can create peanut butter, but they gonna sell it to you.
Let us not forget the peanut butter. What about
Yeah.
forget about the peanut butter? Was he a soprano? Let's
Right.
talk about that.
Castrated them.
that's right, they castrated
Talk
him.
about that.
That's right. Well,
That's
see,
why
do
his
that
voice was so
because
high. Like
They do that because they are envious of the black male genital parts. They're envious
Yeah.
of that. They've always have been. That's in their history. They're envious of that.
it's the creation.
You know. But
We
that
have
is the-
creation
They
in us.
figure that is the highest form of degradation. Is to destroy your reproductive parts.
That's right.
They would. That's why they would, when they would lynch us or when they would burn us at the stake and whatnot, they would take our body parts and wear them for trophies.
Dingle around.
That's right.
Leopold would do the same thing. Went over there and killed over 80 million Africans.
necklace. A penis
Yeah.
necklace.
Right. They would do
Yeah.
that. That's the sickness of them. That's the sickness in them. And those who
But
did
see-
that kind of thing.
Now you look at the other side of that, because they would eat us
Right. Cannibalism.
and try to consume our power. Delectable
Right.
Negro. They would eat us. And
Right.
because you know that they feel like once they ingest us, they are imbued with our power. That's where Richard the
Right.
Lionheart came from. That's the
Right.
thing. You know, to consume what you fear or you feel more powerful than you, that makes you into
Mhm.
that.
Yep. Yeah. They're very true. They put it in these animation cartoons, animation movies. They put it right in there, but we don't understand that part. But we they have our kids watching, and the kids they don't know because our parents don't know
That's
what they're
right.
watching.
That's right.
Yeah, they consume the parts of the body and whatnot, and they feel like they got the energy now. They got the power. They got the same power that you possess.
That's right. That's right. See, it's the contradiction of the things that they show us, because by them stealing the knowledge, they have to put the truth in some way. But when they water it down, so it's like you said, it's in a movie and it's
It's fiction. Yeah.
yes, but it's still the truth though.
Right. Yeah, we see it. We look at it as fiction. You know,
That's right.
when the Iron Man puts on the suit and everything, he becomes a superhero. You know.
Oh, my.
But underneath that superhero, you know, he's just a regular human being.
He's a
You
mortal
know, without power.
without
He's
power.
he's more without power, but he put on this suit and this armor, and then he can save the world. He can save America.
That
You ever
falls
notice
into
in the
me.
movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of those superheroes are African powers.
Yeah.
Like Storm is Superman is who is that? Ogun.
The
Right.
Ogun.
Aquaman is Olokun. Who is the
Right.
one
Right.
on top of the water? Is that Storm?
I forgot his name. I know you're talking about. I forgot his name. I can't. It doesn't.
But they took our stories and fed them back to us as
Namor.
fables, superheroes, and cartoons and things of that nature.
Right.
Yes.
So they show
take
you
They take.
the truth.
They take. Yeah, they take our truth and keep it for themselves and put themselves as though they're the originator of the same thing with the days
That's
of
right.
the week. You know, 7 days
His
a week.
name-
Thursday is Thor.
His name is Kal-El.
Put themselves right.
Kal-El.
what do you-
So he come from another planet and his power is the sun.
Right.
The closer he gets to the sun, the more power he got. But he comes from another planet with a name that's like Cal.
Right.
And that's telling you who he is, but they replace the skin tone.
Right. Because they know the more you connected to the sun, the more power you have. And the only people that are, that's us. The only ones connected to the sun is us.
That's
I sure got my time in today. I got my time in the sun with my little two-wheel gasless lawnmower.
And that's why. That's why in the winter time you gotta you gotta take some vitamin D.
Yeah, no, I just get outside in the sun.
Yeah, because we don't get we're here in the north winter time, so we don't get as much exposure to the sun because we got cold sun and whatnot.
Right.
So we gotta ain't never got sunburn.
What's that?
Well, in my life, ain't never got sunburn.
Listen, I've been all over the world.
Sun is my friend.
I ain't never used it. I passed the equator. I passed the equator. I ain't never used nothing.
Right.
I'm imbued with the power. And
right.
Now that where we at this point in our life, this is like the sun now is like chocolate frosting on a chocolate cake.
Right.
I'm just looking for all the linen and cotton that I can buy and wear.
Right.
That's right.
That's why
in it. You know what I'm saying?
Cotton.
And that's why they want to get a credit. They want to give credit to the building of the pyramids to the aliens because they can't fathom that our ancestors were the one who built it on such a trajectory that it aligns with the universe, it aligns with the sun. So when the sun shines at a certain angle, it's like it's lit up inside of the pyramids.
It's lit up.
You don't need no light inside
at all.
Yeah, the universe lights it. Just like you got your lights in your house, that's how. They can't understand it, so they want to get the credit. Yeah, they want to get the credit to the aliens.
So you know about the Dogons, right?
Right.
The Dogons was the astronomy way before they even knew to look up in the sky.
Right.
The Dogons is the greatest astronomers to this time, from way back then.
Yep. Then they talk about it. They started to talk about the Anunnakis and whatnot, but those are all our people.
That's us. Okay, let me see. Just knowing who you are, I'll keep repeating that. Once you find out your purpose and your connection and your place, you fall into like the connection like a engine. You know, once you find out that you the oil, everything runs and it becomes natural. You ain't fighting against it. When you accept it, the
heaven and hell is business of life.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people that feel like if you look at anything outside of what you've been taught, that you're going straight to hell. They still rolling with that same fear.
Yeah.
If I can survive America, I can survive anything else.
Well, you if you win in the game that's rigged against you.
Right.
If you thrive in the game that's rigged against you. Now, people have different definition of thriving. Some people feel like they got to win the Monopoly game to have, like, I won. But see, the real thing is, the real winning is recognizing your power and spreading what you know. That's when you win. Because the whole thing is based on us being gods and coming into our own.
Right. Sure. Your heaven and hell are here on earth while you live.
So look, we are energy. We are energy.
I feel like everything that I've been taught, everything that I've learned, every body of knowledge that I've acquired, I look at them like tools in my toolbox. You know what I'm saying? I'm not closed to. It might tell me to pick up your Bible, where your thumb and where your fingers, and question your answer. You know what I'm saying? But people don't look at that stuff like, okay, that's divinity, the bibliomancy. You look into something outside of yourself, but really when you come into the spirituality, you're looking within yourself for these answers.
Everything starts within yourself.
Yeah,
that's right.
When you start looking for God outside of yourself, you lost half the battle.
You done.
Yeah.
You done. See,
done.
That's the highest form of alchemy is us using everything that's around us. That's natural.
Right.
I'm telling you, I enjoyed my 2 days of nature. It's connected. It had the nerve to start snowing in the middle of that.
Okay, that's nature too.
That's nature too.
Yeah.
That's a part of the universe.
Is it now, or is it at the wars?
So this is what I'll say about that. You might think you can control the heart program and spray chemtrails and all that. You might, but see, all of that is the means to their end. Because everything that happens, every action, there's a reaction. It ain't nothing that goes without being dealt with. If it goes around, it comes around. I'm not a flat earther. I believe it's a globe. So everything goes 360 degrees. So what goes around comes around. That happens to us.
Right. Yeah, for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction.
Every time.
Like people nowadays, the blind, deaf, and dumb, they so worried about what's going on in the world. And I just sit back and watch the show. Get my popcorn and sit back and watch.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't eat popcorn that much, but I used to, and right now I could eat a red, white, and blue popsicle and watch. You know.
Yeah, I don't eat popcorn either. It gets stuck in your teeth. So I don't eat. I was just a figure of speech, but
I tear some popcorn up.
I got to invite y'all over. I got a sign that says "Relax and enjoy the show."
That's right.
I got a sign in my.
You got a popcorn. You got a red wagon popcorn machine.
No, I can get one.
Oh, you got to get one of those. We want to have some salty popcorn.
Something like that. I can't remember.
They had some perfectly salted popcorn.
Yeah.
And some good cold beer.
Yeah, I think Tim Tyler took me down there.
Yeah, we're gonna have to sit back and break some bread one day.
Yeah, cause we don't drink no more, but we will eat.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I was supposed to cook today. I forgot to. I got late. I didn't even cook today.
Yeah. Well, you're supposed to be the show now by now.
We ate what I cooked days before.
Might throw something. Right. Yeah.
What did you cook, Chef Steve? Duck à la rose.
Yeah, you the chef.
Duck à la rose.
I cooked it. It's called catfish cavoulion, and it's like a catfish stew.
Okay.
You know what?
But you can use it. But you can use any kind of fish, can't you?
Yeah.
You use a different kind of fish, can't you?
I had catfish in the freezer, and it's got garlic, and I used a can of Rotel, but everything else was cabbage, garlic, cabbage, potatoes, poblano peppers, onions, vegetable broth.
You cook? How you cook it? In the oven or while you do it?
I did it while I do it in a Dutch oven, and then I cooked all that, and then I salt and pepper the catfish and let them sit out for a minute. Then I put them in there, and you know it cooked it. Oh, I had some andouille sausage in it too.
Yeah, I might try that. I'd use a different kind of fish. I don't eat catfish, so
yeah,
I can try what's. I can use some whiting, ocean perch or something good enough.
Yeah, because see what it's gonna do is it's gonna flake up and then it's gonna break apart from the heat of everything else.
You got to send me the recipe. I ain't gonna steal your recipe. I just want to use it. I don't want to try it out.
You can also Ethiopian peas and pellets.
Yeah, I want to. You put we say put cabbage and stuff in it too.
Yeah, see.
That's how. I will use a different kind of fish. That's all.
Yeah, I mean,
I just want to try it out.
See, and it's so many things like when you do the andouille, it's gonna create its own oil, and you add that to
right.
So it'll have a nice little Cajun spicy,
Right. No,
he don't mess with that pork though.
No.
Yeah, I get it.
Got to use turkey sausage.
I mean that. Hey.
Oh, you can use turkey.
Yeah, I don't want no crawdad, no
crawfish.
Yeah, we lost her again. She keep pushing buttons.
Yeah, she be blaming it on us. Yeah, we got to get together. Well, Lisa was talking about asking me when I was going to throw something in like a little cookout or something in the backyard or something. I got a big backyard, so I told her whatever she wants once the weather get right.
Yeah, just man, let me know, man. I mean, cause like I said,
You back?
What up? Uh-huh.
We thought the gatekeepers got you.
the alphabet people.
Yeah, the alphabet.
Yeah.
Thought they got you and snatched you up and the bootleg got you.
Unplugged all your electronic devices.
Yeah. Let me look out my window, see if they're coming for me next.
I mean, well, y'all
I
already
got my
know.
birds. I got my bird out there watching. I got a guard out there. My bird out there watching for me.
Okay.
So you got your bird dog.
Yeah,
Carolina.
he out there. He got him a little nest out there. He out there. He watch out for me.
Yeah, he feel your
Talk to
connection.
me.
He like people. That's my people.
Yeah, he do. Every time I come out the door, he start talking.
Yeah, he called me. He like, nigga,
Got
you
your
what's
eye
up?
wanting to go buy a bird. You want to go buy a bird?
Nah, I had one before. I had a bird feeder before out in the front. Yeah, I might get another one. Birds
Ain't
got to
nothing
eat
wrong
too.
with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Nah, ain't nothing wrong with it.
I had a bird feeder.
They gonna come where they comfortable. They gonna come where they comfortable.
Yep. I'm going to come over there and use Lisa's lawnmower and bring it over here. You gonna come the grass with me? With
The blades on me.
what they call them lawnmowers? The one without the motor. You got the one without the motor.
The one behind.
One of the
Yeah,
push
Walmart,
mowers?
old school.
You know, yeah. What about like yesterday? The grass was laying down. I had to cut it like a cow leg.
Yeah, I do need to cut my grass though. Where we at? We
I
still,
finally got done.
we still discussing?
I don't know what we're doing. I don't even know where I am.
We lost you, so you
Steady pushing
I
buttons.
had to do something.
yeah.
How do you learn how to make it work?
I thought the nest
I
of
know.
that got you.
I get it. I get it.
Invite.
We just have to have another session.
Okay, I won't get.
Well, see what
Yeah,
we
we
need
did.
to do is I'll be trying to call Martin, but he don't be. I mean, sometimes I don't get in touch with him. I'll call him and he'll call me 2 days later. So
He might be busy.
We have to
I know
pop up
he
on
do
him.
be.
We have to go down there.
Look.
Let's pop up on him at the studio where he can rock back and forth on his toes and his heels.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Robin,
that's his element.
Supposed to have the-
You know?
I don't know what they doing with the building or nothing, but I don't know who owns the building.
you want to open your church now?
I don't know.
For me, Steve.
I ain't got no church.
Both of y'all.
No, I'm too distrustful. Let me see if I can.
It'll be another. I don't want to open no church either.
Nah, no.
What you want, Joe?
Nah, I don't want to. I don't feel like getting raided. They'll be doing like
You
David
ain't talk
Koresh.
about what they want you to talk about. They raiding you.
Yeah, they raiding me. I need my radio station to get them off the ground first. Then they still won't raid me.
WPLK.
Black.
You making phone calls?
MT,
Not me.
can you hear me? Yeah. Hey, okay, look. I'm on the podcast with Jahan and Delisa. I got you on speaker. Say what's up.
How y'all doing?
Hey,
All right. We looking hard for you.
What's
We
the
looking
name?
hard for you, Deacon.
We was just we had a podcast and we was talking and MT. So what would it take for us to get?
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yo,
Okay.
Okay,
I'm supposed to see Mike. Probably we had a cancellation last week.
Yeah.
4 of us can get there and we can
I
sit.
could, dude, we've been looking for content for a while. I could easily get y'all in there. Because I got my own podcast that I have.
What's the dude name that owned?
I do.
I might know him if I
Yeah.
see him.
I know Faru.
Yeah, I thought you did. So just
Yeah.
we can put that in effect. MT, talk to Mike, man.
Yeah, he gave me the green light. His only requirement was that we not censor ourselves and that you just be genuine and say what's on your mind.
I'm down. You know I'm down for that.
Relegated to politics, anything that we can basically discuss as a topic is basically I've been green lighted.
It's on the floor. I get it. Okay, MT, I'm gonna holler back, man. Keep doing you. I'll holler back. All right, peace. The studio, all of us together, then you can put it on your page.
Jahan really wants to be together.
Yeah, I mean that'd be a lot better than it'd be. We probably wouldn't have all the
Audio
interruptions and
difficulties.
stuff.
Audio difficulties.
Yeah, the technical.
have them listening.
Probably would. I'm just saying, you know, we was all in one room, it'd be a lot easier and a lot better.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to it, and I think
that'd be good
for joining me on this platform this way tonight.
Just use more than one avenue, you know.
Yeah.
You just using more than one source, you know.
That's right.
Yeah, but Riverside, from what I can see, they have really nice editing tools.
You ain't letting nothing go. You just using more than, you know. You gotta use more than one weapon.
More than one weapon.
You know, sometimes you gotta use a knife. Sometimes you gotta use a gun.
Yeah. Hey. Sometimes you use the right side of the blade. Sometimes you use the left side of the blade.
Yeah.
Sometimes I might pick up my 2 stones, and sometimes I might just pick up my.
That's just another avenue.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's all. Just another avenue. Sometimes you hit him in the face. Sometimes you hit him in the.
Hey. So I'm gonna let y'all know what he say when he contact me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Saturday would be a good day for me, you know, because
okay.
I work during Saturday would be good because I don't have, that way I ain't gotta, you know, I have all Sunday to rest or whatever.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to the meeting.
That's good for y'all. It's up to y'all.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. All good.
Whatever day y'all come.
All good.
Just let me know whatever day y'all want. It don't matter.
I'm sorry.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
Peace. Unfiltered.
Peace.
Intellects. Jahan, Steve, Delisa makes 3 for the cerebral to assist, dropping knowledge that the curriculum deletes on these YouTube streets, unfiltered and uncensored. The truth is what we representin'. Meeting of the minds, we analyze the history that they conveniently bending. It ain't just bout the static. We solving problems with the method, a collaborative trio. Woke individuals consider the message. Meeting of the minds, unfiltered, straight from the cranium. Yeah.